Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today let's talk about something exciting that happened last month. In the world of gig work in India, a significant development took place, particularly in the state of Rajasthan. Amidst the complexities of the modern gig economy and the challenges faced by gig workers, a new law emerged that aims to bring positive changes to their lives. This new law, known as the Rajasthan Platform Based Gig Workers Act of 2023, has the potential to reshape the landscape for gig workers and ensure they receive the rights and protections they deserve. Let's delve into the details. Imagine you are a delivery person for a company like Swiggy or Zomato. You are part of the gig economy, which means you don't have a regular 9 to 5 job. Instead, you get tasks through an app and do them when you want. Sounds flexible, right? But there's a catch. You don't get the same benefits as people with regular jobs like health insurance or a steady paycheck. That's where the RGW Act comes in. It's like a superhero for gig workers. This law wants to create a special group called a welfare board just for gig workers. Think of it like a team that looks out for your well being. And guess what? They're also setting up a savings fund to help gig workers in tough times, like if they get hurt on the job. Now let's talk about how this law came to be. This achievement is the result of dedicated efforts from various groups. First, it's crucial to acknowledge the concentrated efforts of civil society pressure groups. They're like everyday heroes who push for better laws. Then, there are workers' unions, which are groups of workers who team up to ask for better conditions. And of course, the Rajasthan government played a big role too. They show that they care about the people they serve by making this law happen. The Chief Minister of Rajasthan, Ashok Gehlot, is behind this law. And now he's come up with the RGW Act to help gig workers. He even set aside a good amount of money, around rupees 200 crore, to make sure this law can do what it's supposed to do. But why is this law so important? Well, let's look at the big picture. In India, gig work is a huge deal. It's like a puzzle piece that fits into the country's economy. In fact, the gig economy could create around 90 million jobs in India. That's a lot of people finding work through apps like Ola, Uber, and Amazon Turks. And all that work could make India's economy even stronger. But there's a problem. Sometimes gig workers get a raw deal. They work hard, but they don't get the same benefits as a regular employee. They're not seen as proper workers, which means they miss out on things like health insurance and fair pay. And when something goes wrong, like an accident at work, they don't always get the support they need. That's where the RTW Act steps in. This law wants to change things. It says that gig workers should have the same rights as anyone else. It wants to make sure they get things like health insurance, maternity benefits for new moms, and a pension for when they retire. It also wants to make sure that the companies treating gig workers like partners start treating them like real workers. Now, let's talk about the tricky stuff. The law isn't perfect, and there are some things people are worried about. Workers' unions are saying that the money for the savings fund shouldn't come from workers' pay. They also want to make sure that the rules are set up before any election so that things don't get delayed. And they're asking for more protections like setting a minimum amount workers should earn, making sure companies don't take too much commission, and stopping unfair deactivation of workers' account. But here's the exciting part. If the RGW Act works well, it could set an example for the whole country. It could show others, states, and even the national government how to treat gig workers right. And in a world where apps and algorithms call the shots, this law could be like a beacon of fairness and respect for workers. So, there you have it, the Rajasthan gig worker law in a nutshell. It's like a promise that things can get better for gig workers, making their lives a little more secured and a lot more respectful. And who knows, maybe other places will take a cue from Rajasthan and give gig workers the fair treatment they deserve.